Pretty Oaks is a great example of what makes Nashville special. So you take an existing industrial site that was overlooked by almost everyone, you develop a plan that takes advantage of some of the characteristics in the community. It's urban, it's dense, it's well planned. And so I think a thoughtful design like this that is also financially successful is a home run. So I would like to spend time highlighting how they laid out the individual homes, how they combined a mix of single family homes and townhomes, how they thought about affordability and how do you make this accessible. I think in contrast, Treaty Oaks gets it right. It gets it right from a design standpoint, it gets it right from an economic return standpoint. And I think it's a development that will stand the test of time. People will look back at this and still feel good about the product that was delivered there and the people who decided to buy.
Everybody was working toward that goal.
Yeah.
I think sometimes that's just understanding the different components of a team, what their goals are, and they aligned that vision, the budget, the goal, the marketplace, and really nailed it.
Treaty Oaks was a fun process. It started with the community, and we did everything from pick out what kind of siding we were going to use to the name. And the name came down to 3 names. The final name chosen was Treaty of Oaks because it's where James Robertson signed what's called the Treaty of Oak, which gave him the right to develop out Nashville. We were able to pick up an adjoining property, a warehouse that had hit the market that actually had an old alleyway easement in between it and our current project. So we got an extra half acre abandoned to us from the city, and then we carved off 21 units on the backside of that warehouse in order to create 21 townhomes attached to our 60-unit single-family development. And within that development was really our time to play with kind of using deed restrictions in order to create some different affordability prices. And so we were able to sell units that would normally go for $350 to frontline workers, specifically teachers from socioeconomic backgrounds of color that qualified. And it was a shared equity model that was based on a 5-year burn-off period so that it would have a rapid appreciation so that they would gain not only that $100,000 that they got gifted in equity, but whatever the market had gained during the process. That was kind of a trial project with the housing fund. They provided our mezzanine debt, which helped us not take on any more investors, which allowed us to maintain more of the project. Third phase, we realized that in the essence of walkability and creating a mixed-use neighborhood, we had a commercial corner that we could really use. And so what we wanted to do was create something that could be a walking hub for the neighborhood. It's directly across from a park. There's a live-work unit. Actually, there's 2 of them. My office is one of them. And then the other one is a for-sale live-work unit. There's 4 townhomes attached to the back. The project's called 60th and Morrow. It was the 3rd phase of Treaty Oaks. Our density per acre was 11 units on the single family and 17 units, I do believe, on townhomes. So we were able to play with some of the density in order to give it a kind of walkable nuance. But the key is in design and development. And if you look at it, it promotes walkability when you put all the cars towards the exterior of the development and you face everybody towards the interior. It also promotes community because your front door is your neighbor's front door.